Good morning, Sun Seekers. This is it, season 5, getting set to put it on ice, really. And it was lots of ice when we started season 5. When we said good morning and welcome to our new season, it was minus 27. The daytime high, minus 11. We were calling for snow. No, that seems like such a long time ago. Now we are into summertime, smack dab in the middle of summertime, and it's time for our season break. But before we go, we're going to have some fun. Today we're going to treat like a Friday. It's a Thursday that's going to feel like a Friday today, going into a long weekend. On today's show, we will rank, or actually we won't, AI will rank the top 10 shows of the season. How cool is that? I said to AI, good morning. What do you think were the top 10 shows of the season that we had? And it's interesting, the results that it gave us. Maybe you'll remember one of the shows that we did. Is there one that stands out more for you than any other? Any particular topic? I can't wait to take a look back at the last 6 months, the first half of 2025, and what it meant to you, and things that we'll remember from the first half of the year. The foods we love to hate. There is a new survey out this morning that says liver and sardines are at the top of the list. Not really all that surprising. The fact that people still dislike olives surprises me. Olives are, oh my God, could destroy a whole jar, bottle, can. Oh my God. So the foods we love to hate. The huge earthquake that happened in Russia. So where was the tsunami? Everybody was, all the other, we were quick to make sure that we were getting information right from the folks who provided, not the media, but the actual, the geological folks. And in fact, the geological folks said that we could feel rumblings in Manitoba. Now, not where we are, but up at Hudson Bay. We'll show you the graph. It actually moved. It moved the geothermometer thingy-dingy, the machine that goes bing, which is kind of cool. But now, don't get me wrong. This is a great news story that there were no big waves that came in and hit. There was some flooding and minor damage. But what happened with that exactly? Why? Because I was thinking about Japan. Remember, we all remember the Japanese earthquake and then the massive tsunami, and it killed a lot of people. So what was the difference here? We'll take a look at that. AI was big in season 5. Undoubtedly, it will be big in season 6. Mark Zuckerberg seems to think so. He's got a new toy for us to check out, and we'll take a look at that this morning. And with AI, a mom going viral in Europe on TikTok because she is using AI to raise her daughter. She simply asks ChatGPT everything. What kind of clothes should she put on? What kind of food should she feed? She has kind of checked out of parenting and is letting ChatGPT do the work. And American Eagle apologizing for its new fall jeans advertisement. Have you seen this? Has it caused a stir for you? Are you even aware this is going on? We'll take a look at the ad. We'll get your reaction, why people are upset, and we'll take a look at the apology. And because it's our last show of the season, we will have our winners for Little John. Little John is going to be performing outdoor show at the Skydancer Casino a week from Saturday. That's the 9th outdoor show. Wendy Tremblay was our winner last week, and we've got more winners coming up before the show is done and the season wraps. All coming up this morning on the Season 5 finale of the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And I thank you for being a part of it. Before we continue, I can't believe it. Each day rolls into the next. I never thought that it would even get this far. It is truly amazing. And I want to thank you for stopping by to say good morning. I want to thank you for participating. You know, I say this all the time, whether it's 2 minutes or 20 minutes, or the entire 2 hours, which some people have that kind of time. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. It's my passion project, and it's been fantastic, and Season 5 has been relatively smooth. Now, the rest of the world has been a bit of a dumpster fire, and, you know, it's nice that we have each other to lean on through this, and I also want to extend a massive thank you to our sponsors, and, of course, that's the little square right over here. This square here. Without this square here, the show doesn't go on. And we mention them each and every day. And I also put this on repeat, as I appreciate when you support those that support me, because these people keep the train on the track and the wheels on the road. And it's because of them that we're able to continue to have this morning fun for a couple of hours. And it's been a wild summer. It's been so fast. Not really a whole lot of crazy weather. The craziness of this summer has been the smoke and the algae. Now the algae apparently is going to be affecting some of our lakes, which is not that fun heading into a long weekend, especially when you've got a rock festival right next door to one, which is kind of sad, but there's not much we can do. Also, a bit of a cool morning. To start. Single digits. We're at 9 degrees. Some places waking up to 5. Ooh, it was chilly this morning at the beach house. Ho, ho, ho. But it's okay. We're going to warm up for the long weekend. And whether you're in Dauphin eating pierogies and kubasa, or you're admiring the cars at the Western Nationals car show, or you're checking out Loverboy, everybody's working for the weekend. And the rest of them at Classic Rock Weekend, Rock in the Fields, Minnedosa. There's so much going on. I hope you enjoy it. Please be safe and have lots of fun. Take pictures. We will reconvene the meeting of the Sunseekers on Monday, August the 11th at 7 a.m. There will be a lot of catching up to do. A lot of catching up to do. Here's the long weekend forecast. It is looking good. And next week, a little bit of rain on Tuesday. We expect sunshine today and 26. That weekend is picture perfect. Temperatures in the upper 20s. Lots of dry air moving into the area. And apparently, I've heard there's some winds coming. So it's going to blow the smoke out of the air, or at least blow it away somewhere else. So the sunshine will be gorgeous. It will be a beautiful weekend. So enjoy. This is what we wait for all year. A gorgeous summer-long weekend. And in the blink of an eye, it will be gone, and we will be back together again talking about things like pumpkin spice and Halloween and back to school and August the 11th. I mean, hey, first NFL game of the season is tonight. So one of my Facebook friends is a Detroit Lions fan. Actually, got a couple of them. Zane's a Lions fan, too. They're all excited. It's back on TV. It's an exhibition, though, so they're just getting rolling. And it's the trade deadline for baseball, which tells you that is on the back nine. And so away we go. Hey, final show of the season. Final show of the season. And so let's quickly say a good morning and welcome aboard to Road Reverend, who says good morning, happy Thursday. Great Season 5. Looking forward to an amazing Season 6. Thank you, Road Reverend. It means a lot. I'm always looking for certain Sunseekers first thing in the morning. Those early birds, that's fantastic. And, man, you are one of them. Zumba Bernice is here, too. Oh, she says, kind of a sad day. Last one of season 5. What a great season it was. Well, thank you, Zumba Bernice. We're going to ask AI about the top 10 episodes of the show. And it's so cool that it was able to spit this out. And if you're regular on the show, you'll remember them and go, oh, I remember that episode. And I can't wait to see what AI says is the number 1 episode of the season. And you know what? These few days will go by fast. We'll be back together again, and we will be hunkering down in the Beach House Beach Bunker, and heaven forbid the weather will be turning colder. But, of course, it always is going to be warm. We always have beach time. Tracy Rogers here on Twitch this morning. Hi, Tracy. Janine is over on Facebook. Good morning. Have a great week and a half, everyone. Yes, we will disperse, but be back together on the 11th. Richard's here too. Happy Thirsty Thursday on Facebook. Cindy is over on Twitch to say good morning to everybody. Oh, no, season 5 is over. Can't wait for season 6. Me too. More fun, fod, and mayhem. Tyler, you deserve the best vacation. You're so kind. Thank you, Cindy, for all your support and for the hot dog emoji, steak emoji. Yes, I had lots of folks ask what I'm going to be doing. Again, we were supposed to go to California. That trip didn't work out. So we'll be splitting our time between Grand Forks and Clear Lake, most likely. So we'll be spending some time. I have a beautiful boat I bought. It is a massive boat. It's a cruise boat. I actually bought it from Jeff Bezos. I don't know if you saw his boat. It was like the $20 billion yacht. You know, because I'm living large, and I figure I got a few days off. I couldn't make it to California. I'm bringing my Bezos boat in. No, it's too soon. I'm trying to. I know you can't. But see, this way, when I'm at Clear Lake, I can hobnob with the rich people and say to them, this is so crazy. I just bought a boat from Jeff Bezos, and I can't even use it. This is bullshit. It's absolute bullshit. What? You did what? Yeah. So there it sits, sitting in Winnipeg. Where did you say it's stored? It's on the other side of but it's waiting there for when we're allowed to put these boats back on. It's huge. It's huge. I'll take you for a ride sometime. Liar, liar, pants on fire. Angela on Facebook. Good morning. Happy Thirsty Thursday. Hi, Quentin. Quentin's on Twitch. So is Nick Adams. And we're going to have a keyboard today. Yes, Nick. Molly is over on Twitch. Good morning, Molly. Jody is on Facebook. Nick says, I'm guessing number 1 was Tasted Tuesday Dill Pickle Mustard. That was our number 1 food that we taste tested in season 5. That was hilarious. We ran out. We sold out. Co-ops was like, what the hell is going on? What is this? And it went viral locally. The co-ops were selling out of it. People were going crazy. It was a pretty cool product. And it's so awesome that it was such a basic thing. Just dill pickle mustard. But the zip and the taste in it, and then as soon as people could give it a try, it was like a huge hit. A huge hit. Thank you, Nick. Thank you. I appreciate that. KDD4380 is here again this morning on Twitch. Good morning. Derek says green olives with jalapeno in them. Or Queens stuffed with cream cheese. I like those olives with the garlic in them. Richard's already talking about liver and onions. Ron is here on X. Good morning. Have a great holiday. Thanks, Ron. Tracy Rogers over here. Enjoy your time away. Not sure what I'm going to listen to. Put Eric Zane on. My buddy Eric is doing shows. He's in Michigan. He's the guy that helped me get this thing off the ground. He does a show similar to mine. He's a little bluer in the language department. He's a great guy, super nice guy. If you want to give him a shot, put Eric Zane on. He's in Michigan. Tell him you're one of Tyler Glen's Sunseekers. He'll know what that's all about. And he's a lot of fun. He's a very funny guy, but oh boy, can't have the kids around. He needs a swear. He needs a swear jar. You need the swear jar. He's a good guy, though. Yesterday's good thing. What was going on yesterday that was awesome? Last time this season, we will do yesterday's good thing, and boy, it'll be easy to do on the 11th. We'll have lots to draw from. Nick is going back to Winnipeg to see Allison Krause. And Chris is in chat cheering on the Green Bay Packers. Okay, Chris, good morning, by the way. Cindy says, heading out to Rockfest later. Too many Ukrainians in Dauphin for me. Ukrainian overload this week. I smell the garlic and onions all the way to Ethelbert. And I can hear the music. Hi, Yellow Jacket on Twitch. Good morning. Have a great holiday. Thank you. Back on the 11th. Back on the 11th. Yes, it's the 60th anniversary of the Ukrainian festival. Lots of red pants, red boots, delicious buttery pierogies. Oh, we did those on a Taste It Tuesday as well. All the different, a Co-op has like 12 different kinds of pierogies. If you're hankering for some pierogies, you may want to slide by Co-ops of Westman and have a chance at $50,000. Yes, they've got a great summer contest going on right now. Find your summer sweepstakes. For every $50 you spend at Co-op, gas bars, food stores, or home centers, one entry could win big. Upload your receipt online to enter, and the grand prize is $50,000. Free groceries or gas for a year. Free big cool slushies for a year, power tools, and more. Visit Heritage Co-op, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hamiyota Co-op, too. At Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba, they have got the greatest deal on dinner and proud to be big supporters of this year's Rockin' the Fields of Minnedosa. Oh, man, you thought it was just about the whiskey and the beer. No, you got to go caffeinated, too. Go caffeinated and rock and roll this weekend with Tim Hortons and the $8.99 dinner meal, which goes 5 till 11. You get a main, a side, and a drink for $8.99. Oh, man, every member of the family, quick and easy. Hit the drive-thru or pop in for dinner and get the best deal on dinner at one of the 10 area locations of Tim Hortons of Western Manitoba in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. And before your summer road trip, visit Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Want to make sure that tire pressure is good, all your fluids are good, and of course, they'll get you in and out real quick with a certified service oil change, where they're going to make a donation to the Bear Clan Helping Hands and Samaritan House every time you get that oil change. By the time you get a coffee in you, probably half a coffee, they're all done. And then you're on your way. Lickety Split, 1500 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. Molly says, Zane is in my daily rotation. Good. That's fantastic. Oh, and found from you. Well, that's great. He's thrown a few Sunseekers and Lurkers my way as well. And he's back on the radio. Last year, he, after a 4-year, he was doing this for, pretty much the same amount of time. He got an offer that came through, and he's doing morning radio again. And so he's juggling. I don't know how he does it. It's so crazy. I just don't know how he does it. I really don't. But I think all his kids are now grown up, and aside from the 4 dogs, his life must just be insane work. I don't know. We're not getting any younger. Oh boy. Okay, we're talking kubasa, talking Ukrainian food, getting all ready for Ukrainian festival. Yesterday's good thing. That's what we're doing. Nick was into some chicken wings yesterday, getting ready for the start of the football season. That's a little football season appetizer. Love when football season starts and we get into those chicken wings. Nice, Nick. Very good. That'll make your day. Jody had her day made because she picked up all the stuff, her meat and supplies and everything needed for a supper tonight at the Market Garden in Deloraine. Excellent. What else happened yesterday? That was a good thing. Yesterday's good thing. Anything spectacular? Well, it doesn't have to be spectacular. Anything at all. Big or small, what made your day yesterday? I know, we're kind of dragging it across the finish line. It was a good thing that there was no tsunamis for anybody. yesterday after that huge earthquake. They're saying it was a top 10 earthquake of all time. It was probably the worst earthquake in, what did they say, 14 years that hit off the coast of Russia and sent everybody into a panic. And for 2 hours, in Churchill, Manitoba, there was some minor shaking going on. Now, I'm not even sure if people could feel it, but look at this. This is the surface wave reading in Churchill after the earthquake. Now, when you take a look at the picture at the bottom left there, where you see the letter E, that's the part of Russia where the earthquake hit. I am stunned that Alaska didn't see huge waves. Like, look at how close Alaska is to where this earthquake happened. It's amazingly close, followed by BC. And BC was very quick to say, no worries. We're all good. But they could feel it in Churchill, at least on the sensitive seismographs. Well, you get a heavy guy like me walking around, stomping around in Churchill, being mad because I can't find my pierogies and garlic sausage. It'll show up the same way. Dum, 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 dum. Where is the garlic sausage up here? Where's my pierogies? What the hell? Who's stomping around up here? He's messing with the seismograph here. Tiptoe. Don't walk so hard. So that's a good thing. Also a good thing, an amazing turnout for Ozzy Osbourne. Not a funeral per se, but just a celebration. They took him through the streets of Birmingham, England yesterday, and the flowers. Oh my God, it was crazy, amazing. The family was there waving and thanking all the fans who came by. And so it was a beautiful day too. So that was a good thing from yesterday. Yesterday's good thing. KDD 4380's got some fishing in yesterday, and then some ice cream. Ooh, fishing and ice cream. Nice. Over in Cindy's neck of the woods, they finished baling before they headed out for the weekend. I've also been seeing that the fall preparations for harvest have begun. Everybody's getting all their machinery tuned up and ready to rock and roll. And it's like, oh, my God, I guess it is the last day of July. So when we come back, farmers will be busy. Back-to-school shopping will be in full swing as we chug our pumpkin spice drinks and watch football, get the smoker going. I really love fall. Fall's fantastic. Jody's good thing from yesterday, saw the surgeon, and finally we'll get knee surgery. Nice. And I look forward to jigging with you, Jody. We will do the jig once, everything heals over, of course. I've been watching some Lord of the Dance on YouTube. You know how they dance with just their hands on their hips? I can do that pretty good in my dreams. But have you ever seen this guys? They look so angry. Dancing with rage. Feet moving fast. Floppity, floppity, floppity. Nick's going to run, and he is saying enjoy the break. Thanks, Nick. Yes, I look forward to seeing you on the 11th. Thank you. Be safe. And, of course, take pictures and video if you can. And we will reconvene. Molly says, GT, first non-humid or hot day in a month. So it was a nice day to be outside. Have those windows open. All is good. That is fantastic. Hello, Alicia on Twitch. Doing yesterday's good thing for just a few more minutes. Yesterday's good thing. Also, as predicted, it's a good thing, especially if you're Adam Sandler. The numbers are in, and Happy Gilmore 2 is the movie of the summer. Yay! The Summer of Happy. God, did we need this? And guess what's coming out this weekend? Naked Gun. The new Naked Gun with Pam Anderson and Liam Neeson. So more comedy is on its way, just as the doctor ordered, just to help us get through these times, these weird and wacky and stressful and turbulent times. Oh, man, and if you haven't seen it yet, although they got 46.7 million views in the first 3 days, I'm thinking 3 of those were mine. So if you've got 10 million people watching it 3 times, they're saying the only movie that beat Happy Gilmore 2 is the one featuring Cameron Diaz. And who that is the other guy? I should know this. I can't think of it off the top of my head, but it's on Netflix. They're a husband and wife duo that are hiding the fact that they're detectives from their kids in a previous life or something like that. It's pretty good. It had slightly more, but let's face it, this is huge. And now there are people calling for more Adam Sandler sequels. He made a ton of movies, so people are online saying, like we did, Wedding Singer 2, put it out there. And it's interesting. I've been calling for that for a while, and I get lots of lurkers sending me the AI generated stuff. Oh, look, it looks like they're going to do it. And it's like, people are getting duped by AI left, right, and center because people are creating stuff in an effort to get people excited, bring joy. It's not nefarious. They're not trying to mislead anybody, but a lot of that stuff is fake. So while it's exciting and it gets our blood flowing and, we get all pumped up about it, just keep in mind that some of that stuff can be fake, okay? But you guys can keep the smoke, man. That was thick and still is. Oh, I know. It's been, imagine being up here. If it's not smoky, the lakes are all green. It's wild times. Blessed Mama is here. Molly's going to be off to see Happy Gilmore in a month. No Netflix for you, so you gotta wait. If you can get your hands on it any way that you can, it is such a good movie. And I'm excited about the new Naked Gun movie, too. Alicia says GT got rid of the gray hairs yesterday and feeling good. She's turned back the clock. Alicia's 25 again. It's fantastic, but your back says otherwise. I know how that is. Yesterday's good thing, final one of the season. Thank you, Sunseekers. Appreciate it. That's awesome. I wish you lots of good things over the next few days. Again, we are going to take a season break, and we'll be back on Monday, August the 11th, with more food, fun places, and mayhem of life. We're going to take a look back at some of the episodes we had in the last 6 months. Maybe you had something that you enjoyed, something we talked about. Excuse me, something that we talked about this past season that you really liked. And AI tells us the top 10 coming up. Not only that, the foods we love to hate. Let's go to the beach. Time for a beach break. Sunseekers unite, let the good vibes flow. There's a party going on. It's time to let go. No matter what goes down, we'll be feeling alright. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. We'll shine so bright. We're dancing by the sea, feeling wild and free. The warmth on our skin, pure ecstasy. We're chasing dreams, we're living for the thrill. Every moment we seize, gotta love how we feel.
till dawn. I'm gonna ride this beat with the sun shining bright. No clouds in the sky. It's a perfect day. Gonna reach for the high. Sunseekers unite. Let the good vibes flow. There's a party going on. It's time to let go. No matter what goes down, we'll be feeling alright. Ain't nothing gonna stop us. We'll shine so bright. We're dancing by the sea, feeling wild and free. The warmth on our skin, pure ecstasy. We're chasing dreams, we're living for the thrill. Every moment we seize, gotta love how we feel.
All the beach chairs, they're filling up. Good morning. Our spot at the Soggy Dollar, British Virgin Islands. That is a live shot for a Thursday morning, this last day of July. Wherever you're watching or lurking or listening, I hope your day's off to a great start. Party at the beach house later today. Yeah! Let's break some furniture. Show these Gen Zs how it's done. Shots, 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 shots. Oh, she can hear me. She's dancing on the beach. Look at her. Oh, she's into the morning cocktails. She's doing the zigzag to the beach. Zigzag. Oh, stumble this way. Oh, here she comes back again. Wow, that sand moves around a little bit. There she. Come on now, give us a wave there. Come on. No, maybe not. I'm going to get another cocktail. All right, let's take a look at how things are closer to home. We do have a little bit of smoke, but we do not have any watches, warnings, or advisories, which is good. We got lots of high pressure, which is awesome. It's going to bring sunshine and some wind, which is going to be good to blow the smoke out of the air, to get it out of the way so we can see what's going on at Rock in the Fields this weekend. We can smell the garlic sausage and the pierogies and off, and we can enjoy the beautiful car show over at the Keystone Center. Lots going on this weekend, and the weather is going to be fantastic. Some great weather for the long weekend, and it all starts today, 26, and will stay up in the upper 20s right through until Tuesday of next week when you're back at work after the long weekend. Not too bad at all. Not too bad at all. We live for this all year, and finally it is here. All right, so back into the Beach House Beach Bunker, and we're into our final show of the season, and I asked AI this morning to give us, just out of randomness, I thought, it's the last show of the season. When we started, it was January the 2nd. It was very cold outside, close to minus 30. Christmas holidays had wrapped up. Some of us still had our tree up. We were embarking on a new year. We were going to make 2025 the greatest year ever, and we had lots of hope and ambition and big plans. And it spit it out. It spit out the top 10 episodes of our season. See if you agree with this. At number 10, Costa Rica calls Manitoba and Canadians. That was the July the 8th episode. That was not that long ago. It was one of the top 10. It was earlier this month. It was the episode where we explored WestJet's new Winnipeg to Costa Rica route, Blue Zone health trends, and Brandon's connections abroad. Good enough for number 10. At number 9 for best shows of season 5, after 45 years, Winnipeg unlocks Portage in Maine. That episode streamed on June the 27th. It was a major Manitoba story, and in fact got national attention right across the country when one of the more famous intersections in this country opened up to pedestrian traffic. We had lots of nostalgia on the show that day, and looks back to, the 70s. I think it was the 70s when they closed that down and built those tunnels and closed down Portage and Maine, but then reopened it again. So that was June the 27th. At number 8, Happy Birthday Canada. We celebrated Canada Day with local tourism, festival coverage, and Canadian shopping quirks. At number 7, The Secrets Behind Competitive Eating, also a July show. 7th of July, that was obviously just after the 4th, and Joey Chestnut had just claimed his 17th Nathan's Hot Dog Eating Contest win. At number 6 for top shows of the season, March the 31st. The show was called Virtual Vacation Day. We had local fair coverage. That would have been the winter fair. Election info. God, I don't even remember this. God, AI is amazing. So, election info and summer travel planning featuring in-depth regional reporting. Okay, AI, thank you. At number 5, the Happy Valentine's Day show. Obviously, that was on the 14th. We had lots of love and hearts, and we talked about therapy dogs in schools, viral police, video controversy, and more. A fun, topic-rich Valentine's show. At number 4, now we're getting into the juicy stuff. Our top 10 Tyler Glen Show episodes from this season. At number 4, a daytime talk show throws shade on our town. February 26th. Spotlighted Brandon being called out on national television. Lots of community reaction. It was a local controversy that got some serious attention. Good enough for the top 5 for the season. Daytime talk show. That what was that called? The Social? Where they said that the conversation was about cheap housing. Brandon is one of the most affordable housing markets in the country, and a girl on The Social said, I have a boyfriend from Brandon. There's a reason it's cheap. Everyone went, hey, wait a second. We're the only ones allowed to make fun of our town. What are you doing? At number 3, hockey's biggest night ever. That was the February 20th episode and featured quite the discussion about Canada versus the United States in the Four Nations final, mixing sports, national identity, culture. Oh, I remember that. Wow. At number 2, top baby names for 2024. This would have been in January. Okay, yeah, it was. Top baby names for 2024 and the healthiest snacks for weight loss. Goes without saying that it was the January 6th episode. We were just coming out of the holidays, so people were really curious to know what everybody else was doing for weight loss back then. And so that makes perfect sense. But the number 1 show, AI says the number 1 show on the season, Season 5, streamed January the 31st. The show is called Brace for Impact. Here comes Trump and tariffs. How could we have known it would dominate everything, everywhere for so long? The episode took a look at what could potentially happen to things like food prices affecting Manitoba, local exports, community reaction. AI says that this show attracted a rather significant audience and had significant engagement. Good enough for the number 1 spot. So, thank you, DT. Weird. Anyway, there it is. The top 10 shows on the season as we wrap things up for another season on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. And it's time to turn the microphone over to you, or at least get some of your thoughts on the foods we love to hate. New survey out this morning says that liver and sardines top the list on stuff that we hate. And man, they've got a long list of foods people don't like. Oh, the graph. I love the graphs. Here we go. Let's pull up this graph. I'm not going to be able to fit this in. Look how big this graph is. Holy cow. Anchovies are also near the top. It's liver, sardine, anchovies, squid, tofu, caviar, oysters, blue cheese, sushi. I don't even know what chitterlings are. So the foods we love to hate. What else should be on this list? What you can't stand it, forget it, I'm not having it. Somebody might cook it, you go to a buffet, you stay away from it. What is it what's the food that you cannot stand? Cindy is doing something for 250 people August 9th in Fork River. I'll have my share of cooking Yuki food, and it's my birthday that day. Oh, we're going to miss your birthday. Oh, no. Well, early happy birthday. Olives, are you crazy? Olives, they were further down the list here. Eggplant, Brussels sprouts, okra, kale, beets. What the hell are chitterlings? No idea. Curry, mushrooms, cauliflower, avocado, asparagus, shrimp? Jeez. Okay, so which out of the foods that we hate is probably the most controversial? Because a lot of people love it. Eggs, bananas, shrimp, and fish. All right, what say you? What's going on? And Angela says head cheese. I cannot agree with that at all. I think everybody loves this. We get into this all the time. This is a delicious assortment of gelatin and meat put together. I'll tell you, if you are at the Ukrainian festival in Dauphin and they don't offer you this delicious treat, then they're not Ukrainian. I'll tell you that right now. They're just pretend Ukrainian. Good morning, Ryan Marcus over on Twitch. Zuma Bernice says, I eat everything but not a fan of pickled onions. Interesting. This is a beautiful piece of head cheese right there. I can see the celery mixed in there with the ham, some onion chunks. Makes me hungry. I want some right now. It looks so good. They have a head cheese competition, like for eating or for making. Ryan says, Grandpa used to eat it with vinegar. We're talking about foods that we hate. Ange says, no head cheese, please. Wendy says sauerkraut is right up there with liver and sardines. Oh, another one I love. Oh, sauerkraut. And that's good for you, too. I should probably eat more of it. But I'll tell you, sauerkraut does some pretty amazing things to you, so be careful with the sauerkraut. I think the ingredients for a potential weapon of mass destruction includes refried beans, sauerkraut, eggs, prunes, corn oil. What else could we put in there? I think that should be good. I think you'll have a weapon of mass destruction in about 48 hours. Oh, sauerkraut. Sauerkraut and sausage. Oh, sauerkraut pierogies are fantastic, too. Good morning, Loretta, on Facebook. And Patricia, hello on Facebook as well. Good morning. Sharon says she doesn't like Brussels sprouts. I don't either, till I had them in Vancouver, actually, and they'd cooked them in bacon grease and then sprinkled bacon bits on it. And I went, wait a second. All of a sudden, Brussels sprouts are my favorite damn food on the earth because they cooked them in bacon grease. It's so good. Cheryl doesn't like turnips. Okay, I'm with you. I can't believe it. I found something I didn't like. Yeah, turnips suck. Turnips were like that vegetable. We're all starving. Grab me the turnips. I don't know. I guess I'm just going to die. Who likes turnips? Ugh. They're like the angriest of angry potatoes. And onion that was also angry had a baby. It was all anger. So it's just awful. Vicky says blood sausage is no good. Thank you very much. Again, you're not a real Ukrainian if you can't take on the blood sausage. Now, it sounds awful. It's kind of like head cheese. It's got a bad name. Ukrainians weren't really good at branding. They head cheese? What the hell is that? Oh, and blood sausage? Yeah, come have some blood sausage. What it really should be called is wheat cake encasing. Hey, because it's got wheat in it. And then, yes, they take blood and they cook it. But, if you've ever eaten a hamburger or a steak, you have blood in the meat and it gets cooked. And it's delicious. It's part of the experience. And what they did is they took, because the times were tough back then, they'd take a bunch of blood and soak it in the grains. And then they'd stick it in sausage casing and pretend that it was meat. And someone said, this is pretty damn good. And there's some salt and spices and stuff in there. And it doesn't look as bad as head cheese. In fact, it looks very good. Otherwise known as morcilla blood sausage. And this is exactly what it looks like. I am a fan. It is delicious. And that's mostly wheat. And blood. Lots and lots of blood. Blood. Should have it at Halloween. Good Halloween treat. I'm going to have some blood sausage. Come and give me your blood. I'm having some blood sausage for Halloween. Molly says olives, beets, wasabi, and horseradish. That would make sense because wasabi and horseradish, I think, are kind of in the same family. And my son is the opposite. He loves to... Like I like hot stuff, he likes horseradish because it's like that punch in the nose that if you've ever been hit in the face before, it's like a ringing. And if you have some real strong horseradish, it does the same thing. You'll have it, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and you're like, oh, and then your eyes start to water. It's like, wow. I don't need it to be that strong, but it is kind of tasty. I don't mind it. Molly's got the yucky faces going on here. So anyway, blood sausage made the list. Chris says pickles. How can you not like pickles? Wow. Jasmine says cottage cheese. I hate cottage cheese. I have been struggling with cottage cheese over the years. And again, that's kind of a dumb name. Why cottage cheese? It's curds, really, isn't it? Isn't it curds? Kim Milchuk is on Facebook. No to blood sausage, yes to head cheese. How about yes to both, no to cottage cheese? Although I find that if you put chunks of fruit in cottage cheese, it's kind of a game changer, especially oranges. It's really good. I'll take like an orange and chop it up into very fine pieces and then stir it violently so the juice goes into the cottage cheese. And it kind of reminds me of a creamsicle a little bit. So that's why I say I'm kind of, I can have cottage cheese. It's okay. Lori hates avocados. Oh, I love avocados. Oh, and guac. Kendra says, unpopular opinion, runny egg yolks. Oh, quit yolking around. That is delicious, as long as it's hot. It's like my steak. I like my steak kind of raw, and it can be bloody, but it's got to be hot. And if you have runny eggs and they're not hot, it's kind of gross. I get it. It's all about the heat. Got to have the heat. Quentin says he likes cottage cheese with crushed pineapple. I'll have high protein with high sugar, please. Fantastic. I think the pineapple is the fruit with the highest sugar content. That's why it tastes so good on pizza with ham. Oh, don't fight me on that. You know you love it. You know you love it. Ham and pineapple on pizza is delicious. Janine says cottage cheese with lots of pepper and green onion. That's how my dad does that. Although I have to say, I haven't tried it. Cottage cheese with lots of pepper and green onion. Maybe on my break, I'll give that a try. Why does it sound like I can't talk to anybody for a few days after that? I'm thinking the green onions are going to... Ryan says Jen makes a dessert out of cottage cheese. Well, I like the fact that cottage cheese has got lots of protein in it, and if you mix it with the right thing, it can be delicious, I think. Tracy hates oysters. Sean says cantaloupe. foods that we love to hate. Foods that we love to hate. Special good morning to my friends Cass and Herman over at Auto Fashion. Again, if you get a door ding, if you've got hail, if you need auto body work done, by all means, scratch, dent, ding. They're SGI, MPI accredited. Please see my friends at Auto Fashion. They also do a fantastic job when it comes to detailing vehicles, fine auto finishing, paintless dent repair, window tinting, ceramic coating and paint protection, headlight restoration, and more. Our friends at Auto Fashion are at 255 17th Street North. Best thing you can do if you've got some issues with how your car looks or even how it smells before that summer road trip, check out autofashion.ca. At Kuiper's Family Bakery, to Curtis and the crew, thank you so much for an amazing Season 5. Thank you so much for all those delicious baked goodies that you provide the community, and good luck with the construction on First Street. Again, if you're going to visit our friends at Kuiper's Family Bakery, please go the back way. They would love to see you. That First Street construction is a mess. It's just north of that First and Richmond corner that we always talk about. But again, they have a back lane there. Regulars know all about it. It's very easy to find. Just go the back way. That's the easiest way in and out. Now, you can approach off of First Street, but it's a quicker way to go down the back lane behind Kuiper's. If you are going to be headed in that direction, once you see it, you know what I'm talking about. But it is worth the trip to load up on those hamburger and hot dog buns for the long weekend. If you're headed up for Rockfest, you're going to want to stock up. And for breakfast, you know what? If you're going to be in your camper, getting set to hit the day with a few ice-cold bevies, probably in the morning time before lunchtime, you want a good base. You know what I'm saying? So get some cinnamon buns in you. Get some of those Kuiper's beautiful cinnamon buns, a big tray of those to take up to Rockfest. Kuiper's Family Bakery, 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. And our friends at Epplaw Office, we're into the final hours now of the 50-50 draw with Helping Hands. And I believe we're over $4,000 in this 50-50 draw. It is supporting a great cause, Helping Hands Center of Brandon, replacing their roof. We're going to put this on your screen one more time. Epplaw Office, a big supporter of this group. Andrea, I believe, is either on the board or regular volunteers. The crew at Epplaw Office heavily involved with this organization, and the draw will be made later today. So if you believe in last-minute purchases right up to the last second, quickly get that QR code scanned and get in on the action. And help support Helping Hands Soup Kitchen, and at the same time, let's get that new roof put on for them. And again, if you need a good lawyer when it comes to things like real estate law, corporate law, or wills and estates, please see our friends at Epplaw Office. They'd love to help you. They make things easy. They translate it into plain speak for you, and who doesn't love that? 642 18th Street, Unit A, right across from the RBC on 18th. Cindy had frozen some cinnamon buns. Going to pull them out for Rockfest. Good job. That's what I do. I do that with almost everything I get over there. I immediately pop it in the freezer, keeps it super fresh, even if I'm going to have it the next day. It's so premium, it's so delicious, and it just keeps them light and fluffy, the hot dog and hamburger buns especially. And then when you go to pull stuff off the barbecue, excellent, excellent. Some sad news this morning. John Michael Montgomery is calling it quits. If you're a fan of country music, this will be kind of a sad story. He's had a pretty decent career, though. He is going to have a Kentucky concert later on this year. He's 60 years old. He is 60 years old. Who would have thought that, hey? This December, he will perform his last concert. Did sold the Grundy County auction. And life's a dance. You learn as you go. Sometimes you lead, sometimes you follow. Remember that guy? Yep. It's going to hang up the microphone. 60 years old and call it a career. Wow. If you have bought energy drinks stateside, the FDA has issued a warning. some of the Celsius energy drinks are contaminated, and you may want to dispose of them, or if you can, return them to the place of which you bought them, because they are accidentally filled with vodka. Another thing you may want to do is take them to Dauphin, Manitoba, because there is a Ukrainian festival going on, and we could always use some extra jump in our step along with some vodka for the Ukrainian celebration. How do you accidentally put booze in an energy drink? Oops. The mix came about after a packaging supplier mistakenly shipped empty Celsius cans to a vodka seltzer company. And, of course, they filled them. And then they went to the store shelves. So people are cracking them open. And you're driving down the highway going, this thing's keeping me awake. And it's like, I'm feeling kind of woozy at the same time. What the hell is going on? Oof. High noon, all right. Accidentally putting vodka in the energy drink. I'll post the link to that story on my website at tylerglenshow.com. Chances are you likely didn't pick those up, but it's kind of an interesting story. Be careful what you put in the cans. And breaking news, what could be the biggest entertainment story of the year. I know we've had some big stars pass away. That is not the biggest story of the year in entertainment. The biggest news story of the year is Jason Momoa has a new movie coming out, and he had to prepare. And in preparation for his new movie role, he had to shave his beard. Women everywhere are crying. There will be support groups online that will be formed to help women get through this incredible tragedy that has occurred. What does he look like without that beard? Oh, there he is, all dressed up in his Hawaiian garb. And then he's, oh my Gail. Oh, and the internet reacts. He looks like Bob. He looks like Bob. Oh, man. Welcome to the real world, mister. My face is cold, and I'm not such a hipster anymore. Hipster gorilla man. It's all clean shaven. Now, what will the women of the world do? They will cry, but they will regroup. And immediately following his new role, he will start growing his facial hair again to attract all the. Oh yes, Patricia Ann Heffron is one of those fans that is in mourning. Well, it will coincide for the return of. Here he is shaving it. It will coincide with the return of our show. There he is shaving it. Oh, it's my money maker. My money-making facial hair is gone. Gwen says, is this the male equivalent to a woman washing off her makeup and revealing what they actually look like? Perhaps. One woman is using ChatGPT to raise her children, and the results are surprising. Details coming up in hour 2 of the show. Also, the huge earthquake. Where was the tsunami? And American Eagle is apologizing for their ads. They offended so many people. You gotta love stories like that. We've got a keyboard coming up. We have got our little John winners at Skydancer. We have to say farewell to our friends on Facebook and YouTube and X. Thank you so much for an awesome season 5. We'll see you on the other side of the season break. Enjoy your long weekend. Enjoy your week. Next week, we'll be back on Monday, August the 11th with more food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. Thanks for a great season. We'll see you in August. Thank you, X. Come on over and watch the rest of the show at tylerglenshow.com. You can also catch it at twitch.tv/tylerglenshow. And, of course, an audio version is also available at tylerglenshow.com or wherever you get your podcasts. Thank you so much, Facebook. Thanks for a great season 5. See you when season 6 kicks in on August the 11th. YouTube, you as well. Moving to Twitch. Thank you very much. Okay, back.